Welcome to the WHHI News. I'm Allie McNair. Guess what? It's tax season. Yet another opportunity for scammers and people trying to commit a little bit of crime to take advantage of this season. Here to join me now via Skype to tell us what to watch out for, Scott Cooke with the South Carolina Department of Consumer Affairs. Scott, what do we need to be watchful for?
Yeah, the big thing is to watch out for all those fake text messages we always get, right? So a lot of times during tax season, especially right at the tail end of it, a lot of people start getting text messages telling them they've either paid too much on their taxes and they've got a refund coming, or they haven't paid enough and they owe money. And of course, the IRS, the South Carolina Department of Revenue, they're not going to send you text messages about that kind of stuff. You'll get, anything from them is going to come to you through the mail first. So any of those text messages you get saying you owe money or you didn't submit information, anything like that, those are all fake, and they're, going to come to you through text message, usually sometimes by email. But just watch out for those imposters.
And their goal is what? To get a hold of your bank account number or credit card or whatever to pay those supposed owed taxes?
Yeah, they want all that information. If it's, a lot of times it's social security numbers, sometimes it's bank account numbers, that information is money for them. They're going to take advantage of it. So really just kind of be on guard. And it's kind of a good reminder too, right now, you want to do those taxes as soon as you can if you haven't done so already. So go ahead and do that. And kind of the idea to do them quickly is you want to do it before any kind of identity thief may have an opportunity to file them for you, right? So
Yikes.
If you go ahead and do them now, that will prevent somebody else who may have access to your information from doing them for you. And then you're going to have a big headache down the road trying to clear that up with, Department of Revenue or IRS.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about those programs that are available for you to file online, and how do you know that they're reputable if you're going to go that route?
Yeah, the Department of Revenue, South Carolina Department of Revenue, on their website, dor.sc.gov, they have a lot of good resources. So you want to use the sites that are, through them. If they have, a lot of times it's free. If you qualify, you might be able to do some of your state returns and stuff. Stick to those sites that are on there, and stick to those well-established tax websites and apps as well. There's a lot that you might see online and on social media especially. If you've never heard of them, don't use them. Use those ones that you see all the time around. You've probably used the same 2 or 3 every year by now, hopefully. So stick to those tried and true, well-established ones. Don't get clicking around on social media and fall into those things that you may not have ever heard of before that are offering you, some kind of really cheap deal. It's not worth it.
Okay, what about people that like to do work on their laptop or phone or their iPad while they're out having coffee, et cetera? Is this something that you would advise having them do when they're using, public internet access?
Oh, absolutely. Don't use public internet, especially public free Wi-Fi, something like that, to do your taxes or any kind of financial information. You don't want to submit that stuff through there. You don't know who's watching or what kind of software has been put in, malware, anything like that that's kind of monitoring whatever's going on those public Wi-Fis. So avoid that. Use your devices at home if you can, so you can keep that, secure and safe, and what's going on. If you are doing something like that in public, you might be able to use your hotspot on your phone and use your phone through that internet. That might be an option, but, get away from those public Wi-Fi.
What about antivirus software if you're taking care of doing your own taxes online?
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be a great, method to keep your devices safe. Anytime you can use that and any of those apps on your, a lot of times I do mine on my phone, my taxes. So, keeping that software on your phone up to date and all that, those operating systems, you want to have all of that set to automatically update. And that's going to help you find any of those security threats that might be up there and kind of get you updated without you even having to think about it. If you set everything to update automatically whenever those security features are able to upgrade.
Okay, now I know you're working with the South Carolina Department of Revenue, and they may contact people for information, write up personal information or whatever, security-wise. Now, what is the advice on this? I mean, if you hear from them, don't trust a text, don't trust an email, what do you do?
Absolutely. Don't trust text. Don't trust email. Everything from the Department of Revenue is going to come through the phone. They do have some identification, verification things that they might send out from time to time to some folks. Again, that's going to come through the mail. And as always, if you don't trust what you're getting, give them a call. Look up those phone numbers and those methods to contact them yourself. Don't trust anything that you're getting. So you can go to dor.sc.gov, find those contact informations, and just double check everything that you're getting through them.
Well, you know what? As always, Scott Cooke, great information. South Carolina Department of Consumer Affairs, thanks for joining us on the WHHI News.
Thank you.
And we will be back in just a moment.